Hello, my name is Siraya Gladimans. I run the blog and social media pages Stay at Home Zookeeper. It's a big focus on we all live in a crazy zoo, and here's what I do to maintain it. And I hope it gives you some ideas for your system so that it can be a little less crazy at your house too. But I'm all about sharing the real life. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you the weekly reset and starting your week out right. And then when you get this to be a habit and establishing this, it really gives you a fresh new year, and it's a great way to go into every single week. So I'm just going to be sharing how I set it up and everything you need, and hopefully it's a system that can help you start off your year fresh. So foundations for a good weekly reset include supply storage, information storage, and posting it to a command center or planner or both. For your supply storage, you're going to want to have easy access to all of your supplies before you start. The easier it is, the more likely you're going to do it and keep it up. Right in my OneThrive command center, I have my wipes and my markers, and then my color coded files for my kids. My oldest is blue, my middle is pink, and my youngest is green. And then a lunch menu and everything stored right there in that file. And then you're going to want a command center or planner to actually input it into. You're going to want also a place to store all of your information. Like I said, that is on the files you see here. For each kid has their own, and then the file folder holds all of the extra things for all of the kids. And then for calendars, I put everything in the month at the beginning of the month, but things pop up, you make appointments, things like that. All of that is stored in my digital on my iCalendar. So I get my iCalendar out, I check this weekly or monthly calendar, and then I pull all these files, and all my information is stored in one location so I can easy grab and go, which makes it going to be something I'm actually going to do because it's easy. So information that you're going to need in all of those locations to do your weekly reset are all of your routine dates. Our school does a 6-day sliding schedule for their specials. For example, my son is going to have his gym on day 1. So that way he's not always missing gym if it's like a Friday, and we do not have school every Friday or once a month or whatever. They want to keep it even. So they have a sliding schedule. So on day 1, he has gym. He needs to have his gym shoes at school, or my daughter would not wear a dress on gym day, that kind of thing. So knowing our special schedule and what day of the week we are going to be on is important in our house. And that is a routine that happens on a schedule. After school activities, every Thursdays for dance, speech is on Wednesdays, that kind of thing. All your after school routine schedule. And then for me, I also have a cleaning schedule that is routine. Every Monday, I do all my digital cleanup. Tuesday, I do my top floor and tend to my plants. Wednesday, I wash the bathrooms. Thursday, I do the laundry. And on Friday, I clean the first floor. And then you're going to want to have all of your special dates, any appointments that come up, concerts, dress up days, things they have to bring in for school. If it's going to be something you need to put an effort into, you're going to want to have all of those dates included. And then food seems to be a huge one because you need to purchase it, plan it, prep it, all of those things. So school lunch menu, so my kids can decide if they're hot or cold, and then dinner meal plan as well. And then you're going to have a command center / planner to post it all to. If it's for the whole family and I want the whole family to be in a loop or they need to know what's going on, it goes in the command center. It is visible. So if it's not visible, your work goes unseen. So if you do this whole weekly reset and it's not like where everyone in your house is going to see it, it's not really going to be helpful. The planner end of it is much more on the tiny details. This is like my planner. So I say that I'm going to work on Tuesday. I need to have what I'm doing at work in my little planner. My whole family doesn't need to see that, but it's something that works me so that I can stay on task. So here is our command center. This is how it was set up for this January. And in a command center, when you're doing the weekly reset of your command center, I'm going to wipe down, erase, and clean up the command center. I'm going to start the week fresh. Then I'm going to decorate it. On the week, I try to make like the weekly the top of the week calendar about that week. It's January or it's cold outside or just something like that because it's a focal point in our home and I want to make it fun and pretty. And then, as I mentioned, my kids are color coded. I color code because it saves time writing. I don't have to write my kid's name and then the event. If it's in pink, it's my daughter. That's easy for us to remember. It's pre-literacy skills. So if my son, who is only in 4K, can't read yet, but he sees um, green writing, he knows that it is one of his special days. So he knows it's either gym or library. And then it saves time because you can just quick look and you don't have to like read out what it is. If it's not, for me, if it's not in purple, I don't need to worry about it. Or my husband doesn't need to worry about dark green. And then you're going to take all of your information now that you're cleaned, you're decorated, you have your color system, and you're going to input it into your command center. And then when it comes to your planner, that is where it's like these tiny details. So this is more of the plan of the day. It breaks down. You can it's more for, again, me. It is my plan for the day. You might have a planner for every person in your house. This is my planner. So this is where I do time blocking, order of events. Like I know today I wanted to record this when I have no children home. So I'm going to write record presentation when my son is at 4K. And that's like my breakdown of my day. And that's also where I would put things like every Wednesday I clean the bathrooms, but this Wednesday I need to wash the wall. So I'll make that note on there. So this is like taking all those tiny details and combining them together. And then making all of this filling it out a routine. Every Sunday I do this. It is a time chunk. I know I'm going to spend the time doing this and I make each week gets this time chunk. And I'm going to do it in the same order. Again, if it's easy, I'm going to do it easier, more likely. So I'm going to pull my supplies. I'm going to pull the wipes out of the One Thrive Center. I'm going to get my markers. I'm going to get my files, and I'm going to throw it all on the kitchen table. And then I'm going to clean it off. I'm going to decorate it. And then I'm going to fill it out, just going through the pile. First, I'm going to do the lunch menu. And when the menu's done, I put it back. Now I'm going to do their special schedule. Put it back. Then I'm going to go through my daughter's file. She has no field trips today. Put it back. Then I'm going to go through my son's file. Put it back. Then the other son. Put it back. And then making sure to put those routines in, check that calendar, check school newsletters, all of that stuff. You do it, you put it back so you can find it again the next week. And then this is where I like the command center for this reason. Let's say my daughter had her concert and all of the teacher had given us the lyrics to her concert. So I write concert on there and then I pin up the lyrics so that we know what's going on. My son had a field trip and I'm going to write field trip in his green and I'm going to pin up the field trip form so I know what dress it is, what hours they're going, do they need a lunch packed, all of those details. So you have that information up and available to the whole family without having to write everything down. And then I fill out the command center and then I sit down and I break down my week and I sit and look at what I'm going to do. And this is a routine, again, every single Sunday. And in my house, I do multimedia Monday. So I do an Ask Anything on Instagram. So I hold myself accountable where I take a picture of my weekly reset on the command center, post the weekly question, and then I sit down and I do my planner because now I'm on my phone and I can do my planner details because I'm making that shift. And that is just a routine I've gotten into. And by having a routine and having everything easy and in one place, now I'm ready to start my week out fresh. So this is what mine looks like. I had a paper planner. I'm trying out a digital planner with an Apple Pencil this year. I'm feeling it out still, but I have my planner. I have my my command center, my family. I just had my daughter yesterday in my hot lunch tour. I said, go check the center. And she's able to go see her pink H and she knew she was hot lunch. So she did not have to pack a lunch. So, taking that time chunk and to do the weekly reset every single week, it really starts your week out prepared and not panicky, but also it gives you a reference point so that everyone in your house can go back and look and it's all in one place. And again, for them, if it's easy, they're going more likely to do it. If they don't have to dig through a pile of papers to find out their field trip information, but they just have to pull it off of the command center, it's going to be easier for everyone. So, set up a routine, make it easy, and do it every week, and your week's just going to start out way better.